Thanks for joining me as I travel the world, going from fine dining through to street food and local specialties, all in an effort to find the world's best seafood.
Hey folks, it's a nice sleepy Saturday morning in New York City, and today I'm taking you for something different, dim sum. Now before I started doing photography, publicly before I did this, I actually had a Yum Cha blog, and I went to just about everyone in Sydney and went to them all around the world. Today though, we're going to something a little bit different. The original Tim Ho Wan in Mongkok in Hong Kong it's a bit of a dive, to be honest. It was actually opened by a former famous chef from the Four Seasons Hotel. Really basic traditional Yum Cha, but it got a cult following, and Michelin visited it and gave it 1 star, making it the cheapest Michelin rated restaurant in the world. To be honest, I think there was a lot of politics involved, but anyway, they've since franchised and there's lots around the world. Having been to so many around the world, I'm not sure how this one's going to stack up, but let's check it out. Generally, there's always a really long line. I'm expecting maybe an hour or more to have to wait and come back for the table. Okay, 2.5 hours wait. I have to say, I went here just 2 days ago, and the fact that I'm back tells you what I think of it. So it's 10:30 in the morning. I'm going to go grab a coffee, start doing my weekly routine, and they'll text me when the table's ready. So it was actually just under 2 hours from when I arrived to got the message that the table's almost ready. We're heading back. There's normally still another 5-minute wait once you get there for them to actually get the table ready. With a line like that, it's fair enough. They can't hold empty tables. To my pleasant surprise, I was wrong. When we turned up, the table was ready and we were seated within 15 seconds. For us, living so close, this is really convenient to, just to go and get the number. But if you actually had to wait around those 2 hours, that could be a bit of a pain. So I have to say, Tim Ho Wan don't have a huge selection compared to other Chinese restaurants or even just Yum Cha restaurants. It's quite limited, but they do have the key items, and I was really impressed with the quality of things. We actually ordered a lot more than the two of us could eat, and I was surprised that the price came in quite reasonable. We'll get to that at the end. But their pork buns, this is the thing the Hong Kong store was so famous for, and to be honest, it was the only dish I really liked from the original store. It was outstanding. The ones here are not as good, but they're still by far the second best that I've ever had, and they're pretty damn close. They're really, really nice. Going through the different dumplings, the hagao was excellent. Great quality, great preparation, came to the table just perfectly steamed. They steamed to order rather than having someone push the trolley around. Silmai also fine, nothing outstanding though. Now the rice noodles really impressed me. You rarely see rice noodles or chum fan that's so fine like this. This kind of style has to be done at the moment. They prepare it on a special steaming cloth and do it order to order. You can't have this sitting around and pre-made. So I'm really impressed that they could be making this. Maybe they have a special kitchen downstairs. The lobako was fantastic. That's a radish cake with Chinese sausage, and it's kind of home-styled. Again, something you don't see too often with big chunks of radish in it. It was really nicely cooked both times that we had it. Neither of us were terribly impressed with the deep-fried turnip buns with pork inside. Nothing too wrong with them, but nothing outstanding either. The sticky rice, on the other hand, was exceptional. Really great value at about $5 for the bun, and just chock full of meat and veggies, and it was great texture, perfectly cooked. I ordered the beef rice. Now this is a real Popo's favorite, grandma's favorite. It's really cheap dish and even cheaper in Hong Kong. This one, it's as it would have been years ago in Hong Kong. It's pretty nice, but it was kind of missing water chestnut. But we had one earlier in the week that was chicken, and it was just outstanding. I think that was overall better. The tofu wrap rolls, they were really nice, but probably lacking flavor compared to what people in America would be expecting. The chicken feet. I'm a big fan of chicken feet, and I have to say these were actually really good. Prepared somewhat differently, they're often over fried and have a completely different texture. You'll either love or hate these, but for me they're one of the better ones I've tried, and the peanuts were also really nice. The place is incredibly busy, but I have to say it's so much more comfortable than the original in Hong Kong. I find it hard to believe I'm actually saying this, but I prefer this to all of the Tim Ho Wans I've been around the world, including the two original ones in Hong Kong. Overall, I felt the food quality was better, service much friendlier, the wait time is still shockingly long, but the inside and the interior and the seats and everything is just a lot more comfortable, and I found it a more enjoyable experience. I'll be going back quite regularly. I actually asked the lead waitress about their kitchen, and they were quite proud that they make everything on site. They do have a small downstairs kitchen, but most of it they make upstairs right there, which is incredible. If you've ever seen a dim sum kitchen, they're normally huge with dozens of people. I was really impressed to see they are making the chun fun or rice noodle in the traditional way, so I actually filmed the whole process for you. Now, where I was standing to film that's actually a standing counter. They don't advertise this, but if you get there and they say there's a 2-hour wait and you see there's room to squeeze in at the standing bar, you can actually request, hey, could I stand there? And they'll serve you your food standing up and you can totally skip the line. Looking at the damage, for 2 people, and we ate a lot and had takeaway, just under $54 is a bargain, with tip just over $60, but still, for the amount of food and the quality of food we had, outstanding. Please do like and subscribe and join me for my future search for the world's best seafood.